Belarus says it has 1.5 million potential soldiers outside armed forces.
Here's a summary of the article.
Belarus, a small Russian ally bordering Ukraine, has as many as 1.5 million potential military personnel outside its armed forces, a senior official was quoted as saying on Saturday. President Alexander Lukashenko has supported his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin in his year-long war with Ukraine, including by letting him invade from Belarusian territory and by allowing Russia to train newly mobilized troops in Belarus. Lukashenko this month ordered the formation of a new volunteer territorial defense force of up to 150,000 people. He has said his army would fight only if Belarus was attacked. The structures of the organizations, not the armed forces, will amount to somewhere up to 1.5 million people in the event of a declaration of martial law and the switch of the economy to a war mode, said State Secretary of the Security Council Alexander Volfovich, according to the state Belta news agency. Belarus has a population of around 9.3 million. The country's professional army has about 48,000 troops and some 12,000 state border troops, according to the 2022 International Institute for Strategic Studies Military Balance.
This post received a score of 3,800, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
It only has a population of 10 million, removing 1.5 million of the workforce will cause massive disruption, and his people are already unhappy with him.
This is theater. Lukashenko knows he can't get involved, but he has to do something to keep Putin happy.
He has to do something to keep Putin from trying to just declare Belarus a part of Russia.
Exactly.
I also have a couple of potential $1 million outside my pockets.
At this time of year? At this time of day? In this part of the country? Localized entirely within your kitchen? May I see it?
Still one of the best pieces of SHTICK from The Simpsons.
Looks like he is ready for his PPL to make a big sacrifice.
I've weighed my options carefully and I've decided to send you all to die. If there's no one left alive, there's no one left to overthrow him.
The Belarusian women can also overthrow him?
The majority who are willing to revolt if he tries to make them fight for Putin's folly.
This is the single reason neither Lukashenko or Putin have pushed the button on a second front opened by Belarus yet. Because they'd have to divert a ton of Russian forces to enforce Belarus military participation and fight partisans behind the lines.
I don't think Lukashenko wants this war to exist. It makes everything worse for him. It now looks like they may be annexed by Russia if they are not careful, and talking about a potential the big militia should probably be seen as a warning towards Putin.
Lukashenko wishes he were a governor in the old USSR more than he likes his current job as president.
Dude wants to be a colonel in an army that stopped existing 30 years ago.
This tomato with mustache looking Putin's lapdog.
With a population of less than 10 million, it appears that every able-bodied person between 18 and 48 can potentially die for Putin's war. Yep, sounds like the right path to take, if your destination is hell.
1.5 meters, people ready to tie a rope around his feet and hang him from a lamppost like Mussolini as soon as he orders the invasion of Ukraine.
2 years ago a revolution nearly overthrew Lukashenko. He only managed to quench the uprising with Russian help. I agree that there are a lot of people there that can and is willing to fight, but a large percentage of them only against Lukashenko and his system. Arming Belarusian citizens can backfire spectacularly. An armed revolt starts much easier if citizens are conscripted and sent to the meat grinder. Entering this war will be the downfall for Lukashenko.
This POS always talks out of his ass. As a Belarusian, I'm surprised that he didn't say 10 million. Saying shit doesn't make it reality.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.